What is going on, guys? My name is Chaotic and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be discussing the future of the Grand Theft Auto series and how GTA 6 may in fact turn out to be a major letdown and step back for the GTA franchise. Now this is not going to be one of those videos where I talk about some BS information and how it may or may not happen. There is a genuine concern right now for the future of the GTA series after some new information came to light over the past few days. So let's go ahead and get straight into things. Now first of all, I'm sure you guys are more than aware of the major events taking place right now between Rockstar Games and their former president, Leslie Benzies, who just a few days ago filed a lawsuit against them for unpaid royalties worth in excess of $150 million. Now just in case you have been living under a rock over the past few days, I'll briefly summarize the situation as it stands. So it all began a few days ago when Leslie Benzies filed a lawsuit against Rockstar Games and Take-Two Interactive for unpaid royalties. In the statement, he claimed he was misled and forced into taking a sabbatical, which is basically a paid leave of an unknown amount of time. But according to claims made by Leslie Benzies, during this time, both Sam and Dan Houser, the newly appointed president and vice president of Rockstar Games, were working against him to force him out of the company. With some of the claims including he was misled and forced into signing a sabbatical, and even when doing so, he was given no more than 45 minutes to read through and sign the agreement, which included many clauses which they hadn't originally discussed, such as going unpaid for the royalties, which eventually tallied up to be worth over $150 million. He was also locked out of his email during his sabbatical, as well as having his BlackBerry phone disconnected. Both Sam and Dan Houser stopped all communication and cut all ties with him, and Rockstar also fired his own son, as well as a bunch of his best friends, from the company. But even after his sabbatical had ended and he tried to return to work, he wasn't able to access the building as his keys had been deactivated, and the office manager told him to go home. So there we go, some very bold claims were made by Leslie, certainly suggesting he was forced out of the company as opposed to voluntarily leaving as previously suggested. Now Rockstar has since responded to these claims, basically saying they are outrageous and nothing more. They will not be commenting on the situation any further, but they do hope to resolve this issue privately with Leslie. So there we go, those are the current events taking place right now between Leslie Benzies and Rockstar Games. But unfortunately, no matter what decision is reached, by the sounds of things, the GTA series is going to be massively affected by Leslie Benzies' departure from the company. Now we already sort of knew how important Leslie Benzies was to the company and their performance, but we weren't fully aware how involved he was in the production of the GTA series and how he transformed the series from a mediocre title to a multi-billion-dollar franchise. Now according to Benzies' lawsuit, claims were made that Sam Houser's work on the early GTA games yielded mediocre results, and it was only when he stepped in and took over production of GTA 3 that the series really took off. The lawsuit states while expert in their respective contributions, Sam Houser and Dan Houser did not help invent, create or develop any of the paradigm-shifting game development, design and artistic innovations in GTA 3 that so dramatically elevated the GTA franchise. So pretty much what Leslie Benzies is suggesting is that he is the sole reason that GTA 3 was so successful. But then when Red Dead Redemption was in production, the Housers were in charge and Benzies had no role in its making until things started to fall apart. Now according to Benzies, Sam Houser sent him the following email: "Please help me/us get Red Dead Redemption into shape. I'm a jabbering wreck right now, I need the Benz." The way he tells it, the Benz stepped in and saved the day. But finally, the last bit of notable information from this lawsuit is the following. The Houser brothers had little interest in GTA Online and did not focus on its development according to Benzies. Even so, when Benzies placed his name in the prize spot at the end in the opening credits, a place usually taken by Sam Houser, it caused friction. Now apparently Sam Houser was very unhappy about this. He claims to have noticed it only after it had been released, says the lawsuit, and if true, this would mean he had not played or even viewed the game pre-release, or else he would have seen the opening credits. So by the sounds of things, both Sam and Dan Houser, who like I said before, are now the president and vice president of Rockstar Games, had very little interest in GTA 5, even though so far it has generated over $3 billion in sales, and it's one of the most popular games of all time. But even so, as claimed by Leslie Benzies, the brothers had very little interest in the game at all, and possibly didn't even play or view the game pre-release. And if this is the case, as much as it pains me to say, I do not hold much hope for the series, for the simple fact that these two are now in charge of the production of the GTA series. Not only do they supposedly lack the innovation that Leslie Benzies claims to have and use to take GTA 3 and the franchise to a whole new level, but the fact they have very little interest in the game whatsoever, especially GTA Online, which is by far the biggest feature and still receives over 8 million users on a weekly basis. Now sure, GTA 5 and the entire GTA franchise is not what it is today solely down to Leslie Benzies, but even so the evidence is there that he played a large significant role in its development. And I honestly think the step down of Leslie Benzies and the takeover from the two brothers could affect the series massively. But I want to get your thoughts and feelings on this situation. What do you guys think about everything that has been said and all the events that are going on right now? So go ahead and leave a comment on this video and give me your opinion. It would also be greatly appreciated if you guys could also take a few seconds out of your day to click the like button, as it helps me out a lot. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'd recommend that you do, because I upload all the latest and the greatest Grand Theft Auto 5 content. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.